right, Joey.
I'm ready. It's been a while. I've been waiting for this day.
So we have Stout.
We do.
Right? And you had some issues installing it.
To say, but
yes,
yeah,
most
bad.
Everybody else says it's the easiest coating they've ever put on.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you how to do it.
Them.
Okay, so we've got our cool little applicator here. So the first time you put it on the applicator, this is kind of an important thing. You got to put enough.
Right on.
Right? Because if you don't put enough, it's going to dry out on you. So when you're priming your applicator, you do have to use a little bit more than normal.
Okay. I definitely did not put that much on.
Yeah, because you want it to be wet or it's going to flash on you too fast, right? Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit.
Okay.
We're going to go over the carbon fiber and everything.
Okay.
So we're going to do a wet line, right?
Yep.
And then we're going to draw a box. Okay. And it is kind of thick, but it's slick, right?
Yep.
It's not sticky.
No, you're not fighting it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, now, here's the deal. We're ready to wipe.
Okay.
Okay?
It's a little warm in here.
So you don't wait. So we're gonna go over our box, 25%. We're just gonna wipe it off. Now, you can't feather it. You gotta wipe it off like you mean it.
Okay.
And see
a little
how
bit of
most
pressure.
Of it, see how most of it's already gone?
Yep.
Then with this one, I'm gonna actually like push into it. Now, it's not hard. It's really slick, but you got to wipe it off like you mean it.
Right on.
Okay? You don't have to be careful with it.
I was too gentle.
These are all solvents that we're wiping off.
Got it. I was too gentle with it.
So it's already done what it needs to do, and look at that. Isn't that cool?
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks brand new.
But see, not a single...
No.
Nothing left.
No.
Right?
You would have been ashamed of me if
I
you were in my garage.
Okay, so now you're going to do what I just showed you.
Right on.
You're just going to wipe it off like you mean it.
Right on.
Okay, so now you're going to come do this section
That section. Right on. Now, are you putting more on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it is something you definitely never want your applicator to be dry.
Right on. So just keep.
Because it'll flash too fast on you. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be as much as we did the first time.
That or more?
Yeah,
okay.
a little bit more. A little bit. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
Right on.
All right.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay. Look at this corner here.
And you can go over the part we already went over. That's fine.
Okay.
You know, you can overlap a little bit. Perfect. And you don't ever want to crosshatch because you run out of time.
Yeah,
right?
That takes a lot of time.
Yeah. So on this, I would just make sure you really get it down in there, you know, like.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
And now time to wipe.
All right. Yeah. And so see where it goes flat?
Yeah.
You're done. You're done.
Right on.
You're
Okay.
done.
So this.
You're done. Yep. So see, it's not hard. You just got to
get that timing right.
Yeah, you just got to mean to wipe it off, right? You just don't baby it.
Yeah.
You just wipe it off. But see, most of it wipes off with your first wipe.
Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong because this is not what.
Yeah, and then the second wipe's like.
The second wipe.
And then you're just, getting it all nice and shiny. It should be super slick.
Oh yeah, super slick under the towel.
Super easy. Right? So easy.
Well, I'm glad I didn't give up, I'm glad I didn't quit.
Right.
Sweet. Well, thank you for...
Yeah, now you can be certified.
Where's Delaney when you need her?
I know, she's going to sign your certification. I'm going to tell her you passed and she's going to sign your certification. Delaney says, just wipe it off, just freaking wipe it off.
All right, so you just taught Joey how to use Stout. I've never used it, so the applicator, same applicator he was using.
Yep.
So do a few more drops.
Yeah. You want to get it nice and wet.
Okay.
So a little bit more, a little bit more. So you do use more than you do typical coatings, but that's fine. That's probably good.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take that for you.
Perfect.
All right.
And then you said no crosshatch, which is very counter what people have.
Well, right, because we're just needing to get it on the surface, right? And so you don't really need to crosshatch because it links with the paint so fast that really a crosshatch isn't going to do anything other than dry the solvents out, and it's going to put you in a world of hurt. Yeah.
So it's kind of nice, and like I think this is great for like mobile guys because if you just want to like knock it out.
And you're just and it takes the guesswork out, and that's just why it's nice in like all atmospheres because it's just wipe on, wipe off. It doesn't matter if it's warm, it doesn't matter if it's cold. We're not waiting for anything crazy to happen, so you're good to go.
So like it's been.
So do you see how it starts to flatten out? As
Yep.
soon as it starts to flatten out, you've got to get it off there.
Okay. So then just a lot of pressure.
No, so the first wipe, use same motions you did. So don't go in circles on this one. Go straight up and down. Yep. and you're gonna that's gonna take most of it off. Your second wipe, you can kind of do the buffing motion.
Okay.
Right, and this is the one you're gonna put more pressure. And so when we say more pressure, do you see what I mean? Like it's not hard,
no,
but you wanna get those kind of trails off of there, right? So they come off easy, but you do have to be applying a little bit of pressure, but it's not hard.
And that is like crazy slick. And like,
yeah,
you know, I'll be totally transparent. I haven't done a ton of coatings. I haven't experimented with a lot, like to kind of stick with what I like. But I mean, yeah, this is like even just, I mean, we just polished this hood. Yeah. And I mean, it's already crazy. And like,
wait till you see it in an hour. It's
just like high spot, like, you know, that is just, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So
instant slickness.
Sweet.
But it's super easy.
Oh, very much
You
so.
just have to know to like wipe it off and wipe it off like you mean it.
And I mean, this is one of those ones where like, you know, just adjusting your technique a little bit will yield the results you want.
Well, and watch the instructions for which coating you're using, right?
That's true. That's true. Awesome.